Da sind sie, die Raiders. Ready. Wir hoffen mal, dass alles klappt. Ansonsten haben wir ein Problem. Ja, sieht gut aus.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. The stadium itself might be a bit newer, but it's a rivalry that still burns hot. And here we go, the Battle of the Bay from Santa Clara. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Out, 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 out. Hey, 734.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You go to the right team.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second
to their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, they're scared, they're scared. Rush in, rush in. Lock, lock, lock.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 93. 54's Mike.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yard.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 12. Get hot.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of them.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, that's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 29. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Check right.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is...
He's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers.
Fuck. Ätzend, Mann.
Second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks
Ganz Anfänger. Also ich verstehe die Regeln, ne? Aber jetzt zum Beispiel, wie muss ich die Defense, also woran kann ich erkennen, wie ich die Defense aufstellen muss, wenn der andere die Offense spielt? Da habe ich noch nicht durchgeblickt. Also mir haben schon viele mal gesagt, du musst so und so, aber das irritiert mich voll. Wie er in der Mitte durchgeht, aber wie stelle ich den hin? Ich weiß dein Spielzug, aber ich weiß nicht, wie ich die Leute hinstellen soll.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall there on the tackle.
Sollen wir mal über Party, weil du bist ganz leise bei mir.
First half, it's 14-0.
Okay. Ja, weil bei Party höre ich die Leute besser, komischerweise. Also kann jetzt auch täuschen, aber... Ja. Ach so, ja, ich bin ja die ganze Zeit schon hier. Ich bin ja auch zwischendurch am Stream und alles. So, genau. Ja, hallo? Ja, ein bisschen. Ja. So. Ja, wie gesagt, also ich weiß, manchmal sehe ich schon, ich sehe, wie der Gegner spielen möchte. Das sehe ich dann durch Zufall, also kann ich mir vorstellen, so warte mal, dann da kann er durch. Aber wie stelle ich jetzt die Defense hin? Weißt du? Ich gucke Football und alles, aber ist einfach ein Ding der Unmöglichkeit. Ja. Also ich habe jetzt mit Madden 18 oder Madden 17. Warte, ich muss gucken. Mit Madden 16 habe ich angefangen, aber nur zwischendurch. Weil Madden 16 war so, nee, da habe ich nur verloren. Ob Franchise oder gegen Freunde oder irgendwann habe ich dann die Chance voll gehabt, weil ich habe das nicht hingekriegt. Dann habe ich mir Madden 17 geholt, habe das auch nochmal versucht, da ging es ein bisschen besser, komischerweise. Ja, und jetzt wieder Madden 20, weil ich halt auch streamer und viele Leute über YouTube und so kennengelernt habe, die halt viel mit Football zu tun haben. Aber da sagen auch viele, also auch die Großen hier, der eine, der groß ist bei Twitch und so, der sagt auch, Defense ist bin ich in seinem Discord, sagt er auch, Defense kannst du nicht abhaken. Keine Ahnung, ist Glückssache bei mir. Jetzt muss ich mich erst wieder konzentrieren, sonst habe ich gleich den nächsten Punkt. Genau, wie ist das bei euch in der Liga? Ich habe einmal in der Liga bei 16 oder 17 war das mitgemacht. Da habe ich natürlich, wenn ich da merke, so, oh, der ist an meiner Nähe, ja, dann habe ich oft Blitz benommen. Und dann haben die mir gesagt, ey, stopp, halt, du darfst nicht jeden Blitzzug nehmen. Das ist richtig, ne? Aber wie jetzt zum Beispiel, hätte ich eigentlich keine andere Wahl. Theoretisch, weil sonst passiert das. Das habe ich nämlich bei der Liga nicht verstanden, weil wenn ich weiß, derjenige ist vor meinem vor seinem Touchdown, dann kann ich doch keinen weit entfernten Block nehmen, weil derjenige wird versuchen durchzulaufen. Okay. Also, weil du ein Werfer bist halt. Weil du halt...
Set now to kick this one away and off it goes.
Okay.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. 76 yards.
Ja, in die leichteste Liga. Am besten da, wo alle genauso sind wie ich. Also ich bin in einer anderen Liga drin. Da habe ich jetzt mal reingeschnuppert. Aber ganz ehrlich, da habe ich gar keine Chance. Also da macht das auch keinen Spaß mehr. Auch wenn die Jungs dann sagen, üb weiter, üb weiter. Aber wenn du jetzt schon weißt, nach 3 Spielen, Alter, du verlierst haushoch. Irgendwann hast du den Mut dazu nicht mehr. Weißt du, du weißt ganz genau, jetzt kommt wieder einer, der ist bestimmt Profi. Zack, noch niemals das erste Viertel weg und du hast schon 21:0 und ja. Ich mach mal Pause.
He's back out there to boot this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end. Deswegen, ich will in eine Liga, wo ich auch sagen kann, komm, da sind Gleichgesinnte wie ich, die haben auch ihre Defizite und man hat aber wenigstens einen Hauch einer Chance, auch mal zu gewinnen. Also ich spiele eigentlich jeden Tag abends ab 20 Uhr. Also ist egal, was passiert, ich zock abends. Ich streame auch abends. Ich kann in beiden Ligen rein, theoretisch, weil ab 20 Uhr sind meine Kinder im Bett und da kann ich mir wirklich, fast, wenn ich Glück habe, aber da kann ich mir die Zeit für nehmen, weil meine Frau kommt dann und sagt, okay, der Papa spielt jetzt Football, lass den jetzt mal. Dann weiß sie auch, ich spiele ein Spiel und dann bin ich wieder ansprechbar. Ja, dann nehme ich die erstmal, oder nicht? Ja, nehmen wir erstmal die 3, 4, weil dann komme ich damit auch zurecht. Und dann kann ja in die andere immer noch reinjoinen, irgendwann mal, wenn ein Team frei ist oder so. Ach so, beide hast du mir? Ja, dann, wo ist mein Handy? Ach, da. Ach so, ja, das kann sein hier, das ist mit dem... Hast du über WhatsApp, ne? Ja, jetzt, ja, habe ich. Jo, gibt's gar nicht. Alle reden so schlecht über die Raiders und jeder hat die Raiders. Ich krieg die Motten. Nein, hier, da ist es. Ich nehme die Raiders. Direkt fest. Jo, ja, das ist schwer. Da bin ich mir so... Packers sind auch weg. Redskins, Saints. Ja, komm, nehme ich die Bills. Wie läuft das jetzt bei euch alles? Habt ihr auch eine eigene Seite oder wie macht man das? Okay. Ja. Warte, ich muss jetzt zurück. Ja. Okay, habe ich auch verstanden. Jede Mannschaft muss 53 Spieler haben. Okay. Was heißt dieses Share Clock? Das heißt also Zeit runterspielen, ne? Okay. Ich wollte es nur wissen. Weiß ich wieso nicht mag, aber okay. Mache ich auch nie. Das 4 Down darf bei gleich Rückstand. Vier Down war nochmal, wenn du abbrichst, ne? Also wenn du spielen willst, aber brichst dann ab. Du hast ja hier dieses 4 Down Regel. Das 4 Down Regel darf bei Gleich- und Rückstand jederzeit ausgespielt werden. Das ist doch dieses, alle Fachwörter habe ich nicht. Dieses Down-Spiel ist doch dieses, wenn du quasi gesehen aufgestellt bist und dann auf einmal abbrichst. Also im Football auf dem Boden liegst, oder nicht? Was ist das nochmal, das 4 Down? Ach! Ja. Genau. Ja. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. Wir spielen Football, kein Völkerball, daher werden. Achso, man soll immer abwechseln. Okay, das ist selbstverständlich. Okay, das ist auch. Was meint genau hier dieser Begriff abwechslungsreich? Was meint ihr damit? Warte mal, ich muss mal kurz was machen. Falsch. Da. Machen wir mal aus.